Jason Kanigan, the owner and founder of Sales on Fire. Let's take a look at Level 1's training package here. This is called Overcoming Call Reluctance and Making the Sale. And the reason it's called that is the main problem that I've seen salespeople have, new or experienced, is that they're afraid to pick up the phone. This is called call reluctance. And if you don't get past that, and you're not going to on your own, then your sales career will die. So we want to look at that, take care of that, make sure your self-esteem is protected while you're making calls so that you can continue to make them. And then we move into technique. How do we make the sale? So what is Sales on Fire? Well, first of all, it's a complete selling system. It's not just the beginning of a system, one part of it or something like that. It's the whole thing. So you're going to learn the entire selling system here. And it uses video, audio, and PDF content, and that shows you what to say, how to say it, so that you can succeed. And the object here is to transform you, especially in society's eyes, from being perceived as one of those slimy trickster type salespeople into a consultative selling professional, a true trusted advisor who's well paid, well rewarded for your effort. So what does it contain? Well, first of all, there's a 30-minute audio training specifically about overcoming call reluctance. We need to find out. Now, there's a rational side to it, which a few people know about, and then there's an irrational side. And this bit of training is stuff that I've put together from my own experience and my own study. So you're really unlikely to find it anywhere else. And once you understand this, you will have a tool to kick that fear of cold calling to the curb forever. Whenever it tries to rear its ugly head, you will have a method, quick and easy, to stomp on it and get back to work. Next is a 43-minute calling and sales technique training video where I go through, first of all, how do you find good clients? How do you know what a good client is? How do you know what a bad client is? We need to be able to sort. Remember, that's the function of prospecting. So I teach you how to do that. Then we move right into an example of what I like to call a quick and dirty script, which lays out all the steps in the process for you to see. And it takes me a while to go through it because I'm constantly interrupting myself to explain what's going on in that step. But if you were to take what I have to say there and use it in the real world, you would find it took 4 to 6 minutes to go through that entire process with somebody live on the phone. So it's fast. You could have this conversation several times an hour, and that's the way to get sales. After that, we have a 20-page Phone Warriors Selling Strategies report where I've written everything down, the entire process, some extra details, and very, very usable. You can watch this stuff in the morning and be using it in the afternoon. In fact, you'll read through the testimonials. Lots of people are excited to go do it. And it's funny because I do this as a live call sometimes. It's funny because people will get excited and they'll want to get on the phone, but it's Saturday, or Sunday. So they have to wait a day or two. And then they're really excited to get out there and try it out. You'll also get a proven script, which is very easy for you to customize. Plug in your own 30-second commercial. And access to 1 hour and 20-minute webinar, which provides an overview of all the steps of consultative selling, and other files, audio recordings, my interview with Dave Curlin, who's a Salesforce development expert up in the Boston area, PDF files. The one I'm thinking of right now is a product that I haven't even offered for sale anywhere else. I've just included it here. It's called the Surefire Sales Ignition System. So if you're having trouble with any of these things, getting past gatekeepers, reaching the decision maker, what to say to get the decision maker's attention to begin the conversation. These things may look simple. I deal with many, many brick and mortar businesses whose inside salespeople and outside salespeople do not know how to do these things. If you find that traditional selling, as you've experienced it so far, and maybe you've never heard of or run into any other kind of selling, any other approach, if you found that features and benefits, machine gunning at your prospect and hoping something sticks to kind of knock them down and make the sale, is pushy and not a fit with your personality, what I have to offer here, the Sales on Fire method, is going to be great for you. And finally, if you've had trouble lining up sales for a yes or a no decision, keep getting those customers or prospects that keep saying, well, call me back, I need to think it over, I need to think about it. Weeks and weeks go by. You don't have to put up with that anymore. I will teach you in this program how to get a yes or a no at the end of your conversation. So if any of those things are the case, then Sales on Fire is for you.